EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Throw right side to Olave. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And just a short gain there, down to the 38.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
Look him up on a second down and 8. On the give, it's Robinson. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling.
That one, taken in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Another run here with White. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On play action, here's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
A give, and here's White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time, it's White. And this time, he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. This one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.
What the fuck? Shit.
Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Purdy on first and 10. Left side into the hands of Olave.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. Back to the air again is Purdy. To the right, that's Pitts. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Purdy again, and that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, and they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in.
Give me my money! Give me my money!
Touchdown, 49ers. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Fake the give, now it's Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, a run with White. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll find his running back, White.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Hurts again. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. Now timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Niners 21, Lions 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
The give to White, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Purdy. Quick throw. Taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They face second down and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The second down throw is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go again with White. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Don't try to run for it. Here's White. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Hurts. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, it's White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the handoff, it's White. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. Hill brought in motion. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Lions.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Lions will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a good run there on 2nd down. They'll pick up 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he's in.
Look at my money. Look at my money.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run over center with White. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Lions.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A run with White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Hurts now. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Here is 1st and goal. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
2nd and goal. Hurts. That's hauled in at the 2. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. White. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Uncle Luke.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
So a win here for the 49ers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
People tell me all the time, right? They say, see, we don't really know you like that. Well, Shalon, you be killing me with how I usually keep it. I ain't that type of person, you know? But I'ma try and turn over a new leaf for y'all. Try and open up a little bit more. I got it. Foot on the gas. Gotta keep insurance when we see them, guarantee we gon' crash. You do the math. I got away from that little situation, but I ain't the one that's doing bad shit. All I can do is laugh. Like how you play the game, bitch, and you don't know the half. And now I'm on my way, cause I ain't never looking back. Gave up everything for damn near nothing, that's a fact. Question dedication, I ain't never doing that. No, I thought that they was solid, but I guess it what it was. Gotta get your hands dirty when you get it out the mud. I'm battling myself with using drugs as a crutch. Heart still on my sleeve, I walk around like where the love. Cause it's no love where we from, just fascination with them guns, Yeah, I shoot my shot cause I'm the one that's shooting shots to leave you done, They say don't lose your focus, and when it seems hopeless, know that everything is alright.